Hi everybody, it's Lynnea for InkOn3. Today we're going to be using some Atelier ink to stamp a background and create an easy Valentine's Day card. I picked out this Pink Fresh Studios nested Chevron stamp set. It's one that I've had for a little bit and I've never actually used, and I thought that the chunky wide chevrons would be just perfect for the Atelier ink. I love to stamp with the Atelier ink as well as other techniques. I feel like sometimes just stamping with ink gets forgotten, especially with the Atelier inks, because they are so amazing for watercolors and ink blending and color mixing. So every now and again, I like to just pull out a solid background and show how well these inks can stamp. So I'm going to just line up a panel in my stamping tool. I do like to stamp with a stamping tool, even though my first impression of the inks was good enough that I could have continued on. I like to go in with a second one just to deepen the color. So I'm going to start off here with Sweet Petunia Pink, and you can see that I have removed every other one of those chevrons. It's a fun peel apart background stamp. I'm going to ink this up and stamp with the Sweet Petunia Pink. I'm just going to give it a good press just to make sure that the ink transfers onto the paper evenly. And look at that, like it stamped so well. But I do want to darken this up a little bit. One of the great things about the Atelier ink is that they do layer, so you can stamp this a couple times and you almost have multiple colors of ink with just one pad. See how that's kind of a deeper, almost a dark pink to a light red color? Now let's go in with the Trinity Teal. Same thing. I removed the chevrons that I stamped with the Sweet Petunia Pink, and I popped in the other ones, and now I'm going to just stamp with the Trinity Teal. This is going to be a gorgeous teal color, and I kind of wish that I had left it with just that first impression, but because I stamped 2 impressions of the Sweet Petunia Pink, I thought that I would stamp 2 of this one as well, and it ended up being dark, which I knew that it would. That was the purpose of double stamping, but I think I liked the first impression better. But I'm just going to run with it because I still do love the color combination. For my image today, I'm using a Whimsy stamp set. It's Gnome One Like You. These cute little gnomes are just adorable, and I love this little one that's making a card. I thought that would be a cute image to put on a handmade card. So I'm using InkOn3's Blackout Hybrid Detail ink, my favorite ink for stamping with alcohol markers or really any kind of coloring. I just tend to gravitate towards my alcohol markers, so I'm using Copics today. I keep my coloring easy and simple. I'm using E21 and E00 for the parts of his skins, which are, his skin is really small, so just pretty much his nose and his little hands there. I just put down some of the darker color and then blend out with the lighter. For his beard, I'm using C0. I wanted him to have a gray beard, but again, you can color these any color that you want. I'm just kind of going around where there would be shadows and then using the colorless blender to blend that out. Next, I'm going to color the heart and the card as well, so I'm going to use RV13 and 14 on the heart that's cut out, using my darker color and just kind of doing a flicking motion that helps with the blending a little bit. And again, just adding my darkest color and then coloring over it with my lighter color. For the hat and for his shoes, I used E55 and E57, and then I cut that out with my scissors, and I also stamped a sentiment. Now let's put the card together. It's really easy. I trimmed down the background so the background would be 4 inches by 5¼ inches. I'm going to mat that onto a white piece of cardstock with some fun foam just to pop that up a bit. And then I'll use some foam squares to pop up the little gnome as well as the sentiment. And I put those pretty much in the center of my card. I used a little bit of liquid pixie dust and covered all of my image so that he would shimmer and shine. That's it. It's an easy card. I love the way the Atelier inks stamp so beautifully. Thank you guys so much for watching. All of the products I used are linked down in the video description. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye. Thank you again very much for watching this video. If you liked this video and you'd like to see more from me, please hit that subscribe button that is on the screen now. And here are a few other videos that I thought you might enjoy.